I will first demonstrate what a fluent reader sounds like. As I read, listen for what makes me an effective fluent reader. This poem is called Raindrops. A drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door, unexpected, yet often welcomed with a smile. It can brighten your day or ruin your plans. It can make you laugh or make you sad. Whether the raindrop is moving fast or slow, or is big or small, it always gets everyone's attention. A raindrop contains many, many secrets. It is a bubble of anticipation and surprise. It cleanses the earth, it feeds the flowers and fills the holes. The raindrop is never silent. It bangs on the roof, it spatters on the windows, and splashes into a puddle. A raindrop. What did you notice about the way I read this poem? And at this point, the students would discuss the way I read the poem, my tone of voice that I used while reading the poem, the pauses that I used, the way that I decoded the words automatically while I was reading, and the fact that I comprehended what I was reading. If the students were unable to come up with these responses, I would ask them more specific questions to scaffold their responses, such as, what did you notice about my tone of voice while reading? What did you notice about the way I decoded the words as I was reading? Did I struggle decoding? Did I read the words automatically? I knew what I was reading. Do you think I understood what I was reading? Did I comprehend it? How do you know I comprehended the text as I was reading? After this discussion, I would then tell the students that fluent readers use appropriate intonation or tone of voice. They can automatically decode words. They can read at an appropriate rate or speed, not too fast, not too slow, and they're able to comprehend what they are reading. Turn to your partner and tell your partner what the 4 characteristics of fluent readers are. I'm now going to demonstrate the comprehension strategy identifying important information. After I show you what this strategy looks like, you're going to practice using this strategy when you read today. When using the strategy identifying important information, it's important that you pick out or identify the terms in the text that are important in helping you understand the text. I have a highlighter, and each time I come to a word that I think is important, I'm going to highlight it. Notice my thinking as I read this text. The title of the text is Raindrop. The title tells you what the text is going to be about. The first sentence says, a drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door. A drop of rain is like a sudden. I'm going to highlight the word sudden. This tells me, the reader, that a drop of rain appears and someone may not know it. That's what sudden means. So a drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door. I'm going to highlight the phrase knock at the door. This is describing a raindrop. The author says a drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door. Well, the author's comparing a drop of rain to a knock at the door, 2 completely different things. And the author uses the word like to connect those 2 completely different things. This is a simile. A simile is important in this case because it's describing a drop of rain. It's telling us what a drop of rain is like. The next sentence says unexpected. Well, I'm going to highlight the word unexpected. It goes back to the term sudden, that someone's not expecting or doesn't know that a raindrop is coming. So unexpected, yet often welcomed with a smile. I'm going to highlight the terms welcomed and smile too. Welcome tells us that someone wants the raindrop, that they are welcoming it, they want it to come. Smile goes back to the word welcome because it's telling us that the person is happy that the raindrop is coming. So in these 2 sentences, I highlighted the words sudden, knock at the door, unexpected, welcomed, and smile. And all these terms go back to describing the topic of this piece of text, which is a raindrop. So when you identify important information in a text, it's important that you identify the words that describe the topic. So why am I highlighting these terms in this piece of text? What are you thinking? And at this point, you would talk with your students and find out if they understand why you're highlighting these important terms, why you're identifying these important terms in the sentence. You want them to understand that they are supposed to be highlighting the terms that are describing the topic of the poem. After this discussion, I would say, good readers identify important information to help them understand what they are reading.